Grenadians called on to preserve cultural celebrations like Rainbow City.
We need to provide opportunities not only for us, but for farmers, provides opportunities for young people. I saw you playing pan. I congratulate you. And it provides opportunities for the city and the country at large.
Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Rakisha St. Louis. University professor Dr. Robert Millett charged Grenadians to value their cultural heritage. He was, at the time, delivering the feature address at the 2017 official Rainbow City celebration on Thursday evening in St. Andrew. The celebration was organized by the St. Andrew Development Organization. Dr. Millett said Rainbow City is too important to let it die.
We need to get everybody involved in this process. We cannot and must not let it die. Must not, cannot. It's too valuable.
Minister Yolan Bain-Hosford agrees that the celebrations are valuable and must be preserved.
I do believe that such perception has its roots in the fact that after many years of enormous successes, as evidenced by the huge participation of patrons, massive exhibitions, unprecedented support from the business community, and well-wishers, that the festival has failed in many ways to generate that same level of support and connectivity with the public. Despite the foregoing challenges, I am of the firm belief that a concerted effort has to be made to restore the good and nostalgic days for which this Rainbow Festival has become so renowned, both here in Grenada and abroad.
SEDU also awarded Sports Club Paradise FC International, media personnel Sheria Noel, farmer Devon George, and the Rainbow City All-Stars. Safeguarding Our Children, the slogan under which the Child Protection Authority is running its summer campaign. The CPA for years has joined the Conference of Churches, the Royal Grenada Police Force, the Ministry of Social Development and Housing in clamoring for parents to be responsible and to protect the younger ones. This year is no different. On Friday's Spice Morning program, CPA representative Milton Coy and manager of the Grant Bacolet facility, Melise Ogilvie, advocated for children to be safeguarded during the festive season.
To create that awareness. And so we are going to be, as much as possible, wherever we get a chance to speak, remind persons that, hey, listen, we do, parents, guardians, adults, we do have a responsibility to safeguard our children from the very many ills that we ourselves may have gone through. Some of us survive, and some of us still nursing the wounds of those times.
Ogilvie says, knowing where your children are, with whom, and setting boundaries is a step in the right direction.
We are saying that even though, it's okay for you to enjoy the season, right? But it's also reminding you that you still have that responsibility to protect and to parent. So even though your child is 13, 14 and they're going out with a group of friends, and you're saying, but you still need to know who, where, what, when.
Or time to come back.
And still set some boundaries. Because a lot of our young people, even though they will object to the boundaries and the structures that a parent may set, it is something that they desire.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The Children's Carnival Frolic returns to the National Stadium on Saturday, August 5th. And this year, it's no exception to the fun and frolic experienced by our nation's children as they parade in colorful revelry. It's fancy masks, still pen, calypso show.
I love Carnival. I love my mask.
It's the Children's Carnival Frolic, National Stadium. Starting time 11 a.m. Admission adults $20, children pay 10. More at the door. So don't miss out on this sizzling array of colors. It's mass, pan, and calypso. The Children's Carnival Frolic. Saturday, August 5th. Bring your kids, bring every child, and have a ball.
The Ministry of Social Development and Housing continues in its effort to foster growth and positive change in the minds of the residents of the Grant Bacolet Rehabilitation and Treatment Center. This has been done through an aggression replacement training ART. The training was held over the past 10 weeks at the center. A graduation ceremony was held this week to wrap up the session. Public Relations Officer of the Ministry of Social Development and Housing, Delroy Louison, has the details.
Aggression replacement training, a multimodal, prescriptive, outcome-based intervention, was first designed in 1987 together with facilitators Barry Glick and Arnold Goldstein. ART recognizes that aggression among youth is nothing new, especially in a society where juvenile delinquency and aggression continues to be a cause for concern. 8 young men residing at the Grant Bacolet Rehabilitation and Treatment Center graduated from the training, each receiving certificates of achievement. 2 of the facilitators, Head of Student Support Services at the Ministry of Education, Pearson Stroud, and Head of Counseling at the Ministry of Social Development and Housing, Kesey Matthew Clarence, speak of the response to the training by the residents and the importance of such an initiative.
It was an extremely intensive program. The boys have done well. I must admit that every single one of those 8 boys are in a different place. They're not perfect under no circumstances. I don't think any human being is. But they are clearly in a different place from where they were in terms of their ability to handle anger.
What ART has done for the boys is that it has helped them in three areas basically. The first is the social skills training, where we would teach them pro-social skills. So the social skills training will teach them what to do, and it will teach skills as making a complaint, to how to understand the feeling of others. The second component of ART involves the anger control, which teaches them how to inhibit anger by recognizing cues and triggers and using the anger reducers and so on. And the third component is the moral reasoning, which teaches them how to make responsible decisions, focusing on fairness and justice, the needs and rights of others.
Research has found that there are 4 primary traits that characterize aggressive youth: verbal and physical aggression, skill deficiency, immaturity, and withdrawal. Specifically, ART includes 3 coordinated components: social skills training, anger control training, and moral reasoning, each having theoretical orientation to support them. The Ministry of Social Development and Housing hopes that the training will improve the behavior of the participants. For the Ministry of Social Development and Housing, I am Delroy Louison.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is joining other organizations in promoting safety during the festive season. The RGPF has indicated prior to the start of the 2017 Spice Mass celebrations that it will be adopting a zero-tolerance approach to crime and violence and increasing police presence at various points and activities throughout the island. In light of this, a 2016 Carnival assessment revealed some loopholes with the route for the Children's Carnival Frolic. According to ACP Jesmond Prince, during a recent media briefing, there will be some changes to the route for Kiddies Carnival, since last year's route proved to be a dangerous one.
The route for the children would change a bit from last year. What we saw last year, it was by the grace of God that an accident did not occur. While we felt that we wanted to block off that portion of road from the junction with Cherry Hill and the Ring Road to the Green Bridge and make that area there possible for the parading of the band on the street, or the movement of the children from the car park of the athletic stadium onto that main road and then back into the other stadium. When we did that last year, what I saw, I decided that I was not going to do that again, because we exposed the children to what I would consider to be extreme danger with some of the vehicles that were allowed to pass on the road during that time.
Though the route will be shorter, the RGPF feels more comfortable that the participants will be safer.
This year, to use the Ring Road from the Wesley Hall playing field, they would come around the Ring Road, enter into the athletic stadium, and then they would make their way alongside the athletic stadium into the cricket stadium. So that is the route that is going to be used this year.
Children's Carnival Frolic will be held tomorrow, Saturday, August 5th, at the National Stadium. And that's the National Report. I am Rikisha St. Louis.